Really taught me over time to not be so concerned with what the actual end result of something is, to be in love with the actual process. If I can be the high rank that proves that I'm better than average, then that somehow validates that I am, above average, or like I needed that validation for so long. The only thing that ever really scratches the itch is FPS games. I think it's too easy to get wrapped up in the try hard mentality, just like it's too easy to get wrapped up in the hustle culture mentality, like with work and working yourself to death. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Aim High, Shoot Fast podcast. Welcome to the Crosshair Kings YouTube channel. I am Josh, also known online as DropTech. Yes, I do have some new hardware installed right now. It's my second full day of having them. So like the inside of my lip is all cut to hell and back. You know what? I wanted to film episode 3 of the podcast anyways. We get pretty deep. We go deep inside the mind today. And we're not scared to talk about any of it. We lay it all out on the table with you. This, as always, guys, enjoy episode 3 of the Aim High, Shoot Fast podcast.
Aiming high means that you believe in yourself. To shoot fast means taking action with no hesitations on the server or in real life. Always aim high and shoot fast.
I have tried incredibly hard to be able to enjoy all different types of games, but the reality is that there's just something about shooters that is just so, God, it's just got its hooks in me to where like no other game recreates the type of feelings and the emotions and the experience that I get whenever I'm playing a competitive shooter, whenever I'm actually playing against another person. I've sat down so many times to try to like play really top-notch single player games that I know are rated really high, that everybody loves, but it's like, I just can't, it doesn't get me addicted. Like I don't get that rush. I don't get that feeling of excitement and the joy and the thrill. Like it's not thrilling to me, and I don't really understand why. And I wonder if anybody else really experiences this, or if it's like, I don't know if it's something that is a gaming preference, or if it is something that has more to do with like just who I am as a person and the things that I've experienced or whatever. And so it's like, I don't know. So I wonder if any of you guys are out there also addicted to like FPS games, to where like the only thing that ever really scratches the itch is FPS games. I don't know. Is it just me? Do you guys feel this way too? I can't help but feel like every time I buy another game and try to sit down and play it and I load into the game, it's like I can't lose myself in this other world. It's like I don't game because I'm looking for an alternate reality. It's like I game because I'm addicted to performance and getting better, and I also seek validation through my performance. So it's like it's basically like an ego and a pride thing that fuels it, I think, to where it's like if I can be the high rank that proves that I'm better than average, then that somehow validates that I am, above average, or like I needed that validation for so long. A lot of people say that entrepreneurship is really just self-help disguised as business. And that's kind of how I want you to think of this podcast, really, is it's just, I'm kind of using gaming to deliver my message of self-help and personal growth. And I'm really kind of using this podcast as my tool to deliver it, right? I've had some really good conversations recently with a lot of my friends who play a little bit more casually, and I've just opened up and admitted that I really admire their ability to kind of like just game and have fun. And it's like, I think it's too easy to get wrapped up in the try hard mentality, just like it's too easy to get wrapped up in the hustle culture mentality, like with work and working yourself to death. Like, I mean, I literally did that. Like I worked like 4 or 5 years of 70 hours straight, being a sales manager at Best Buy, running a $40 million store with 100 plus employees, and still working a 30-hour a week side hustle, taking 0 vacations. Like literally, yeah, man, I was working myself into the ground for many years, and it took its toll on so many things. It took its toll on my ability to like unwind and game and have gaming friendships be more about fun than it is about like having the circle of straight like slayers that way every time you get online, like you can go just dump truck on kids. So it's like,
This is a fucking game?
it's just so crazy how things are changing, and it's like I'm enjoying different parts of life as I get older and I get more mature, and I understand you know, more of the emotions that have been foreign to me for so long. Like most of you probably don't know, but like I've lived a life where I've experienced a lot of loss. I'm 31 years old, and all of this pain and suffering that I was going through, I really kind of went all into trauma drive, and it really changed the way that I gamed, because like I vividly remember having so many conversations with people where I will point blank say like, yeah, I don't game for fun, I have fun winning. It's like, for me, the outcome determined my emotions. If I was playing and I was getting wins, then that meant that I was having a good time. If I was getting shit on, then that meant that I had a terrible time. I could have several times, for years of my life, I have got online, played with friends, and if I wasn't winning, I would walk away from that session not cherishing good times spent with friends, but immediately like trying to figure out like what I got to do to get better to get that dub. I just go in ultra problem solving mode, right? I'm sure you guys can appreciate that. Like, there's no way I'm the only one that does this. Impacts the way that I experience my life on the server and off the server. It also impacts my ability to build relationships with everybody else. Really taught me over time to not be so concerned with what the actual end result of something is, to be in love with the actual process. And yeah, that's magic. There's magic in that, and it's not my words. These are words that somebody else said that I'm just, you know, I've latched onto because they resonated with me, and so hopefully something in this video, you know, resonates with you. And if it does, awesome. You know, if it doesn't, well, to be honest with you, I'm not super concerned with if it doesn't, because it just speaks to exactly what I mean. Like, I'm not wrapped up in what the outcome of this is. Like, I don't care if this video gets 1 view or if it gets 1 million views. I don't care if it gets 1 like or no likes. Like, this is just a part of my process of falling in love with creating again. Your boy working on straightening the teeth. You get the top row put on first, and then you go back in a few weeks, get the bottom row. We're gonna get the gap fixed up. Your boy gonna have a beautiful banging smile in about a year. So, if for nothing else about what I say, just follow along the journey so you can see my teeth get better.